Hey, my mouth hurts. What's up? It's the Culture Detective here, investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm going to be doing another movie roundup video where I talk about the movies, TV shows, and animes I have watched in the last couple of weeks or so. Great, so my roommates are talking again. I really love it when that happens. Whenever I start filming a video or recording myself, my roommates have to make some noise. I love it when that happens. Alright, anyways, everything but one particular movie in this video that I'm going to be talking about, I haven't talked about in my channel. So I'm just going to go over the movies I've watched very quick. Starting off, I watched濁水漂流, or Drifting, from the year 2021, directed by Jun Lee, Lei Junsek. I've talked about this film 2 times already in my channel, so I don't need to talk about it anymore. Other than that, it is a great film about homelessness in Hong Kong. It is really realistic. The characters are really realistic and natural, and the performances are amazing. It's an 8 out of 10. Next up, I watched Top Gun Maverick in the cinema. This is the new movie that just came out, and everybody's talking about it, and everybody like it, and I like it too. It is a genuinely enjoyable blockbuster movie. It is a lot of fun, and the last act is surprisingly interesting. 8 out of 10 as well. Then I watched Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1, and guess what? It is pretty good. I honestly thought it would be bad, but no, it's actually still a very fun and engaging TV show with characters you like, with storylines you care about, and even though the story has a lot of cliches and the story so far is nothing all that groundbreaking or anything, I still think it is an enjoyable TV show. It's a good show to turn on, to put your mind off, and you're just gonna enjoy it. Also an 8 out of 10. Then, on my laptop, I watched Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, directed by Sam Raimi. And I've already reviewed this movie again, but let me just say that I love the horror elements of this movie. Some of the scene transitions, some of the edits are amazing and fun and candy to my eyes. I don't think Marvel has ever been this visually interesting before. However, the story is just okay. It's nothing all that crazy or epic or anything. That being said though, some people hate this movie for some reason. I don't. It's not that bad, right? 7 out of 10. Then I watched Plan 9 from Outer Space. So let me talk about why I watched this movie first. I sometimes, from time to time, actively look for bad movies to watch because aside from good movies, sometimes I just want to watch a bad movie. And also, from time to time, I try to watch an old movie. So why not watch a bad and old movie? So the answer is none other than Plan 9 from Outer Space. A lot of people call this the worst movie of all time. And let's be honest here, it's not the worst movie of all time. This movie is the worst movie of all time, the same way Citizen Kane is the best movie of all time. It's not really the worst or the best ever. It's just that it has withstood the test of time, and it still feels really bad. And that's true because this movie is actually very boring and basic. It just feels really old. It feels like it came out of the 50s. I have watched several films from the 1950s, from Japanese films to Italian films, and while those films look old, they don't feel old. They feel ahead of their times. But a movie like Plan 9 from Outer Space just feels really outdated and old. All of the characters are just really stiff, and the plot is just so cliche and basic, and I just feel so bored watching it. It's not even so bad it's good. It's just boring. 3 out of 10. Then I watched Chung Ying Street, or Number 1 Chung Ying Street. I've already talked about this already, but in short, this movie has a great concept but mediocre execution. I like the political themes, I like the location scouting and the set dressing for the first half of the movie, but overall it's just okay. 6 out of 10. Then I watched the Inside Outtakes, which are the outtakes for the Inside Netflix comedy special thing that Burnham made last year because of the pandemic. And yeah, it's alright. Honestly, I'm not that huge on the songs. I know a lot of people on the internet are like, oh my god, Bo Burnham is a musical genius, and that's true. He's able to make a lot of catchy tunes, but at the end of the day, I'm not that huge on the songs. I just really appreciate what he's doing with only one room, with only himself. He's able to make something kind of entertaining with editing and stupid, funny, silly ideas. He's a genuinely funny guy. And I also really like how aware he is of the internet and social media, because in the Inside Outtakes YouTube video, he basically demonetized the video just so that he could add fake ads into the video. And that's funny as hell, what can I say? Then I watched Kwaidan, which is a 3-hour long, slow-paced art house Japanese horror film. Warning, don't watch this if you feel sleepy, because you're going to fall asleep. This movie is really slow-paced, especially in the first half. But simultaneously, this is one of the most visually stunning films I've ever seen in my life. Every single shot in this movie looked like it came right out of a painting. It looks amazing. And I really love the Japanese folky elements to it. It's just that I didn't enjoy this movie as much as I hoped I would. But I still really like it, and I still think it's amazing, and I can't wait to rewatch it. Or at least rewatch a part of it, because it's an anthology, 9 out of 10. Finally, last night I watched High and Low, or Tenkoku to Jingoku, by the one and only legendary Kurosawa Akira. I also recently did a review on it, like a couple hours ago, but I'm going to talk about it again. This is definitely one of the greatest movies of all times, point blank, period, full stop. This is an amazing movie, it's exhilarating, it's smart, and it provides great social commentary on Tokyo and the Japanese society and the culture in general. It has a lot to say about class, it has a lot to say about morality, and the 3-act structure is laid out very interestingly, and for a film that came out in the 1960s, hey, it's very ahead of its time. And the blocking of this movie, oh my god, exquisite, absolutely 100% amazing. Kurosawa still remains to be one of my favorite directors of all times. 10 out of 10. So, these are the movies I watched in the last couple of weeks or so. Comments below, what movie did you watch? Yeah, I'm also watching Sangatsu no Raion, an anime currently, and I think I'll be finishing it around July 4th or 5th or something before I film my short film. But aside from that, these are the movies I watched recently. So, subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.